Hi guys, it's going to be the first video of many Lauren's vlog. I feel like God has put it on my heart to open myself up to letting you guys into more of my personal life, give righteous input in, advice, storytelling, you name it. So today we do have a guest, long-term friend of mine. Friends for almost a decade now. She is amazing. She's a licensed full specialist. She does nails, she does toes, pedicures, facials, the whole nine. Without further ado, my dear friend, Jackie. We're gonna get right into it with the first question because I already know we're gonna be talking a lot. What do you feel like is one thing that God is showing you in this season of your life?
Definitely the challenges in my life. It's like I'm being put to a test, which is good because I need to think about things more than I usually do and take into account of just not other than myself, but put myself into other people's shoes and just really understand and grow my connection closer with God. Like, because He's been putting me to test, so I feel like I have to learn and grow from that.
I feel like that's real. I feel like it's the same thing for me too. That there's like a Bible verse that says like faith isn't faith until it's tried and tested, and I feel like right now is our season of being tested.
Really, but it's our limits. But it's okay.
For real. But it's a good thing because it builds character, and in the long run, like you really have no regrets in life because every decision, everything that's ever happened, like leads you to where you are today. Next question is, what's the most clients that you have taken in a day?
I don't really count it as 6. I take 5 clients and then I had a soak off. It honestly, it wasn't as bad like mentally because it was just like, okay, I can do it. Like it's not a bad thing. Like, and some of them were like last minute. It really put me to the test of like, it's like my strengths. Like,
it's like physically you can do it, but mentally
I can do it. And I was just like, I know I can. I know I might struggle, but I know I can do it and just get out of my head. I had a bunch of mix of variations, which was like from acrylic to builder gel, and then like the and stuff. But that was pretty much it. Like
most of the things I feel like in every area of our life, but especially with like the beauty industry, in terms of how many clients you can take in a day, like you be physical, like you can push yourself, but mentally it's like, I can't do this. How am I gonna get through the rest of this day? For me it's easier when I have like fills, that's easier. The most clients I've ever taken was 8. Yeah.
8 or 9?
It was 8. It was supposed to be 9, but somebody canceled. There's no word to describe that day. I was floating on nothing but a prayer. I don't know. I
energy drinks.
And energy, which I'm not even drinking. Y'all, I'm not drinking energy drinks anymore because I was on Celsius. And matter of fact, I think they have a lawsuit against them, so I'm about to have to check that out. Stop. But I was on Celsius, and I just had Celsius thing. Oh god, girl, my hands was shaking so bad. And I could not like get my hands to stop shaking when I was trying to lash my client. So anyways, yes, the most clients ever taken was 8 and don't drink Celsius. Question is, what is your biggest nail tech pet peeve?
When a client be moving. Every single step of the way. I understand if you're texting, you know, you're calling somebody, like emergencies, that stuff, you got work, you got school, you got kids, you know, all that. But when I'm trying to do your design,
right,
please try to refrain from moving because when you be texting, when you be calling, you move a lot.
Yeah.
And your hand be like this.
Right.
So
it's like you want a perfect French tip, you gotta get an Irish tip.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna,
it's not about being a French tip.
It's not about being French, but be a Spanish suggestion at that point. Because it does not take like, it's gonna be wishy-washy when I go to draw, but do intricate design. One of my pet peeves, definitely.
If you're a nail tech, let us know in the comments what your pet peeves are.
Definitely.
Pet peeve is the scrunching. Like, I don't know how to explain. Sometimes when people get really like into or passionate what they're talking about, they squeeze their eyes. And now like the tape is shifted. I almost just stabbed you in the eye because I'm in the middle of placing like a hair on your lash and you just go, I love you guys. Another pet peeve I have that's not client related, when my glue starts sticking my tweezers together and like I can't like open my tweezers. That just pisses me off.
Oh, that's annoying.
That pisses me off so much. My tweezers get stuck together, and when I'm trying to place the lash on my tweezers, just stuck.
I feel the same way when the polish gets all over the bottles.
Right.
And, like I can feel it on my hand. That's so overstimulating. The feeling of it it's
very aggravating. And the next question we have is, what are some things or something that you would have done differently relationship-wise? Either it can be platonic or.
You go first.
Okay, I'll go first. For me, I feel like platonically and romantically, like it can be exchangeable, is that the word? Interchangeable?
Yeah, I think.
Okay,
she's sorry.
No!
Oh my god.
Stop!
Please, that's a good.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, we have to. I feel like something that I could have done differently in terms of relationship wise and, well, relationships, platonic and romantic, is bringing my concerns, my problems, anything to God first. I feel like a lot of times we bring it to God first. And I don't know, me personally, my relationship with God is like, he talks to me like a dad / like a friend, like a little voice that I hear in my head.
Yeah,
and,
like subconscious.
Yeah, and it's like it's not that serious. She's over there using the bathroom. My daughter's having a bathroom break on the outside of our video.
That's concentrating.
Good job.
Hey, good job, girl.
If you bring stuff to God first before you bring it to people, honestly, God will put you in check, whether it's something to even be mad about, upset about, or anything. And I also feel like accountability was really something that I lacked. And you have to take some responsibility for the things that go wrong in your life. Like, you're not.
I would say definitely, this goes more to romantically, relationship wise. Like, it's not speaking to others about our own problems, because I feel like a lot of the times you're inclined to listen to other people's like opinions, what they have to say, and that can really get in your head. Take away like a big thing, like definitely just, you know, either talk like how you said, like talking to God about it or just talking about it within myself. Limit to what I would say too, because of like there's like a certain extent, like there's some things it's like, okay, I need like some advice with this, and that's okay to go to people, because if you feel alone, like you shouldn't feel like that. You should know that you're like not alone, and like everybody goes through these knowledge. Relationships aren't perfect. You know, guys can grow together, you guys talk it out. I've had a lot of up and downs in relationships and like friendships wise, but just I prefer now, it's like the quantity of people is what I wanted then, but now these days I'm more looking for like the quality, those who are really like supporting me, and vice versa. Like that's like the most important thing, I believe, in friendships. That's like for me at least, you know. And I'm grateful and I'm blessed, so that's my take on that.
Like both things you said, but even friendship wise also, because I feel like the whole people say like birds of a feather flock together, and I never used to feel that way. I always used to feel like I am not like my friends, or I can think apart from my friends like back then. I feel like now I'm mentally strong enough, but I feel like back then I was not. And even in the Bible it says you hang around fools, you become fools, you hang around wise, you become wise.
We were so young, and you know, we just wanted to, you know, have fun and, you know, do all those kinds of things that everybody else was doing. So we kind of tagged along and followed and said, but now look at us, we're doing our own thing. Cock it.
Point though, and I feel like this generation of women, I'm gonna say, y'all gonna be mad, I am all for women, but I don't support women's rights and wrongs. If you're wrong, it's like a lot of the blame falls on the man. Yeah. And I don't got no man, so I'm not, you know, kissing up to nobody. Yeah. But
and that's one thing I will add on to that is like accountability. Accountability is really important, especially in relationships or whoever, your friendships, anybody, because it's like maybe I did something wrong, or, you know, instead of just blaming someone.
You just remind me of that, and I talked to you before. Another thing that I would have done differently in terms of relationship and friendships is not let any relationship, romantically or platonically, become like that. It sounds extreme, and it sounds like, girl, what are you talking about? But when a person or any situation in your life, a person, a job, anything, it's like you wake up, that's the first thing you're thinking about. If something's wrong at your job, something's wrong in your friendship, something's wrong with you and your man, whole day ruined. If you can't like separate yourself from that thing, and that's like you don't have your own emotional check within that relationship, platonic or romantic, that thing has become your God. That's what that means. Like, it rules you. That makes sense. Like for me right now, God has me in this season of just like isolation, in terms of I spend a lot of time just like with me and my daughter and with me and God, and honestly it's like bittersweet. I enjoy it. It's good to really spend so much time around people, and you just intertwine yourself. Who you are starts to just get lost and on bits and pieces from everyone else. But when you don't spend time with yourself, like
one controversial nail.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay.
But we'll cut to the chase. but this is I am an acrylic girly for life. That's just my take. But what I will say is I will not take the acrylic slander. I'm tired of it. People think that acrylic damages your nails, and it's not. I'm not saying, you know, any extension, anything that's not unnatural for your nails is gonna, you know, over time, you know, probably you know, abuse it, and don't take breaks, don't take care of your nails. It's gonna damage it. And a lot of the times it's not even about just like the actual product. It's about who is applying that acrylic the right way, who is removing the acrylic the right way, who is taking the time to prep your nails. But that's my biggest take, is like, make sure you know and trust who your tech is to make sure that they are taking care of your nails, because a lot of these shops out here, they do not care about your nails. They just care about that money in and out.
Acrylic is not damaging your nails.
It's not, yeah, exactly. That's basically it, because it's
for
nail
anything.
care.
Anything you abuse over time.
Everything starts at how your nails, you know, how you take to find what works best for them and take care of their.
I know my controversial take is for lashes. There's no safe way to apply bottom lashes. I'm still on the fence about, like, my clients ask me, like, why don't you do bottom lashes? Like, I'm still on the fence of, like, whether I want to do bottom lashes, or I feel like there's no safe way to apply bottom lashes. Like, every time you do bottom lashes, you're taking a risk for chemical.
What's our one goal for the new year?
Oh, okay.
I say my one goal really is to, like, there's no bad thing in saying, like, how I want to perfect my craft every year, because as a nail tech and as just a person in general, like, you always have room to grow. You always have room to learn things. There's always new trends coming out, and that you have to apply yourself, and, you know, not limit yourself, and try those things, even if you don't feel like you could do it. Worst things versus you can't do it, and you tell somebody, okay, I can't do this, or, like, you know, you attempted and you tried. And also just to grow my brand and just really have more confidence in doing that, and whether that be, you know, creating more content, you know, making more videos, posting a lot. At least I've tried to, but I just want to make my whole Beauty by Jackie, that goes into tailoring, so, like, my esthetician side, like doing facials, like, I really want to go into that aspect more. And, you know, one thing I am trying to do this year for nails, though, is, like, practice my character art, and I've had a lot of fun with that.
She's so good with her character art. They look good.
Trust. Go check out my Instagram, Beauty by Jackie, or Beauty by Jack, but Beauty by Jackie on all their platforms. So you'll be able to see those when I post it.
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, there's no New Year's resolution. I feel like my goal for the new year is just to really just, like, trust God and just put him first in everything, my business, relationships, everything, and just be still and, like, wait, and not always be ready to jump into something. And that goes for anything, business wise, relationship wise, money wise, with my daughter, like, just really trusting him and actually, like, actively putting him first, because we say we put him first, but we don't, because we have more trust in ourselves than we have trust in God. Also, like she said, to be more consistent in my content, because that does reflect, like, I see it in my clientele. It does reflect. We will be making more videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I honestly hope this thing is still recording, because if it's not, that would be sick.
That would be sad.
That would be so sick.
Screaming cries.
That would be so sick. Watch the whole thing. If you didn't, you're missing out.
Yep, literally. Bye.
Get mommy's phone.
Okay. Good job.
Good job, babe. Let me see.
Bye.